Zombie. That's it.
Guy makes up his own words.
Welcome back to the show to nowhere. Chuck, John, Mike, back with you. Round 2, sloppy seconds.
Yeah, that's where it starts to get good.
Don't take it out so you can put it in.
So I wanted to bring up a rich kid poor. Oh, what? You got something?
Real quick.
Sorry, go ahead.
Thanks for new subscribers.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
If you like, drop us a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know.
Let us
Don't
know we
walk
suck.
your dog till the end if you like us.
Yeah, wait till the end. Wait 8 more.
You should wait and listen to the whole thing.
He can wait a few more minutes.
Yeah, just a couple.
He's
Just
cool.
a
He's
couple,
cool.
man.
He's
Just a
cool.
couple.
Or pause.
All right.
Pause.
All right. That's all I
All
want
right.
to say.
So anyway, my son had to his high school, and he's in middle school. He's about to go to high school next year. Okay.
Right.
So they had this thing where the high school comes and talks to you and gives you like, hey, here's what's going to happen in high school. Here's the courses you can take. Here's this and that, whatever else. All right,
What's your measurements because our lockers
That's
are
right.
only
We gotta
a
get
foot
your-
and a half
gotta
by
get
3
your
feet.
your
Can
uniform. No, this isn't jail.
we-
But
can we
anyway,
squish you down?
Actually, Lassiter's lockers suck.
they did suck. I didn't
Leave
even use it.
little business cards for how much it is for the ticket for the elevator for the Olympic pool on the deck, on the roof.
Well,
Just to let you know, Tracy's friends at Mott
yeah.
up in Michigan, that was a big scam to sophomores. Sophomore was your first year in high school.
okay.
Yeah, I wasn't
They
freshman.
sold you elevator pass, and there's no elevator in school. So
Nice.
So Tracy warned me about it, right? So I didn't fall for it. So I went to Lassiter, and they said, well, you got to get an elevator pass. I'm like, yeah, I ain't falling for that shit.
But they have an elevator last
Yeah, they have an elevator.
Yeah, I lugged the fucking TV up the steps
Because you didn't have it.
because I didn't get the elevator pass. Because, so the elevator pass burned me at a whole nother fucking school.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
I'd lugged that big fucking TV that's mounted on that big
Yeah, on
tray
the
thing.
stand, yeah.
Don't,
Yeah,
all the way up the stairs.
I remember when I went to Lassiter, we had a meet and greet and got to go in and get our schedule and get
Yeah.
our class and be able
Yep.
to go around and look and see where our classes were the first year in.
We
I
haven't
think
gone to
after
the high
that-
school yet. This was just the guy coming to tell you what. So, when we were kids, they didn't have these things. All right, they've got like a career-driven thing. Like you can pick between these 5 or 6 things, and you can start learning about these things
Right,
to where maybe you could possibly take that into college and take it on as a career.
right. I mean, that's a good idea, but I didn't
Great
know what I
idea.
wanted to do at that age.
Here's my problem.
I mean, do they have a porn star one?
I was going to say sex.
No, I wish they
Sex
did.
ed.
They did have videographer and things
I mean,
like
I
that.
wanna be the new
you could,
John
you'd be
Holmes,
the
you know
guy
what I mean?
underneath
Hey.
getting dripped on, filming, I guess. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But
You know, I've
They don't
heard.
waste the drips on a camera.
no, it drips on you, not the camera.
Yeah.
Camera's too much money.
They don't waste it, though.
What if you're that kind of worker where you're like,
I was talking about like ball sweat dripping on you or something while you're underneath getting the shot.
That's when you have the fucking little... You put your phone on the little...
you got a little.
The selfie stick.
Well, there's that one meme. I think I have it, but I probably can't post it. But
Well, hold on, let me finish
right,
before I
go
forget.
ahead,
Before I
go
forget.
ahead.
That's okay. So anyway, they have like these career-driven things, which is cool. All we had was ROTC and some shit like that, right?
right,
But anyway, they got these things, and all they're offering him at his school is, I'm not shitting you, criminal side, so police,
right,
detective, that kind of stuff,
right.
firefighter, that kind of stuff, like first responder kind of things,
Okay,
and there's a few others.
like medical and shit like that.
Not even really, okay?
because that's
So I start looking
the
up.
rest of it hands on. I think that medical would be the only thing you could learn in a class.
That's what I would think too. But they're building a fire tower at his school, all this kind of stuff. Anyway,
Sweet,
so here's the weird part though.
right?
I'm looking at him like, that's all your options? Is all service industry options? That's it? So what? If you pick one of these, you can only be a firefighter or a cop? I mean, that's kind of what they're saying here. And you're going to come out of school doing one of the two if you really wanted to do that?
Yeah, but a lot of people change their mind.
Hold on. I looked at all the other schools
Yeah.
in Cherokee County. Every one of them has different programs. It's
Okay.
not all the same program.
Okay.
Well, we kind of live in the poorer side of Cherokee County.
Really?
Okay, all right.
Well, we live on the lower side.
Okay, right. We're not on the other side of the tracks, you know.
No, they're moving closer to me. I want to go further away.
I want to go further away. Well, when I started looking at some of the other schools in the richer areas, even the high school right down the street, Etowah,
Right.
is offering like business things and finance things and things where you can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So rich kids get to have this, and I'm sorry to label it this way, but the richer area gets to have these programs where those rich kids can grow up to be richer, right? Or continue to be rich kids,
Yeah.
Right.
rich people. My son is stuck with service industry only as his fucking options because of where we live.
Yeah.
So the poor kids should be cops and fucking firemen and the service people. All these other kids that have money, they need to be the finance people and this and that. I'm not kidding you. That's exactly how it's set up.
It's fucked up.
It pissed me off so bad that I almost wrote an email and I decided not to do it. But I almost wrote some nasty emails to the school, the high school, first of all, to the district, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and you know their response is going to be, well, it's not done that way. It's just we have certain curriculars, and we go to different schools for blah, 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 blah. Right? I'm sure that's what they would say. But damn it, I know this fucking county. I know who lives and what.
I would send one
And I can
email.
tell what schools are getting privileges and which ones aren't.
I'd send one email with all their fucking contacts in it. That way everybody knows that everybody's getting the same motherfucking
Everybody
email.
knows. Well, everybody knows me at the elementary school
Right.
because I've made some big stinks
Right.
over there. They know Michael Ricketts when I walk in that fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, really and truly. The teachers don't fuck with me. Nobody fucks with me.
Yeah.
If there's ever a what do you call those? A drive, give us money drives or whatever
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, they don't come to my kids. Because I have sent nasty emails in the past saying, what the hell are you doing? They did this whole big thing about the kids were supposed to go out and sell door to door. They didn't really have anything to sell. They were trying to collect donations.
Right.
There wasn't anything to sell. But, you know, the more donations you do, now you can do this. Now you can go to this special field day fun thing as long as you do this. Well, I wrote a nasty email. So
Yeah,
my
we
kids are
talked
coming home.
about that
We talked
before.
about it, that's right.
Yeah.
My kids are calling yelling at me,
Right.
you know, giving me shit because I won't let them go door to door and go try to bum money from people.
Right.
So I wrote an email to the principal saying, what are we teaching the kids here? How is this a teaching moment? Are you teaching them that later in life how to go beg for fucking money? Because that's all we're doing here.
Yeah.
Where is the lesson in this?
Right.
And how is this helpful to anybody besides you guys that are
Right.
taking the money?
Getting the money, and only a small percentage goes to
Guess what?
whatever.
Principal never responded to me. The guidance counselor responded to me.
Yeah.
And his response was, Michael, your kids will not be,
Excluded.
excluded. Thank you. Great word.
Yeah.
Excluded from any activities moving forward where they don't get to do things because of a
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
a thing.
think.
It's just I thought that was
It's-
ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it's not even. They should take everything. You know, it's good that their response like that. Like, okay, you know, that's kind of fucked up. Let's try to
They
figure out
should
a way
have
to
done
fix it.
beforehand.
Right, I agree with
Thank
that
you.
because they keep doing it. If
They keep doing it.
right,
Until
it
they
again
get,
this year.
Until they get caught.
right,
So
Yes.
someone raises hell.
Until someone raises hell.
yeah,
And like I said, I'm known because I'm the guy that raised hell. I can't be the only freaking one
Hey, I
that
went
feels
to,
this way.
no,
I mean, I know most people, I hate to say this, but society is splitting us all the time, right?
yeah,
And most people don't even fucking realize it. And then it takes somebody like me to point it out, and then people are going, oh, well, you're just overreacting.
oh yeah,
Oh, am I really?
yeah,
Because we keep being divided. And
It's not divided. It's comply.
well, they're still dividing us. My
Yeah.
son doesn't have the opportunity to go and be the finance or whatever that the nicer schools are offering.
No, but I'm saying the
you know what I mean?
donation thing is comply.
Well, now donation thing is totally comply.
Yeah, do what we say.
But
and you'll
really
get
pissed me
this.
off as a teacher's making my kid feel bad
Yeah.
for not participating or going and begging money, begging somebody for freaking money.
Right.
Hey,
Well, I guess they figured they're going to be poor. They're going to have to beg for money later in life anyway. So why don't we start? I don't fucking know, man. It's just bullshit.
We would take it like, I hated it when the kids would do like fundraisers and shit.
I hate the fundraisers.
I would literally go to work and be like, when
What's
I
my
was-
$1,500 a year in taxes paying anyway?
I know.
That's supposed to be going to the school.
yeah.
I would fucking go to work and be like, hey, my kid's doing a fundraiser, and they'd be like, what are they selling? I'm like, popcorn. Yeah, bring it in. We'll get some. Okay. If
Right.
If nobody was, if
Right.
everybody was like, nah, I don't want none, I'd be like, all right, cool.
Exactly.
I'm not sweating it. I'm
No.
not pushing this
But
shit.
they put the
dude.
pressure on the kids, and the kids are mad at mom and dad now.
No, see, I broke
And
it
if
down
you
to the
have a
kids.
bunch of kids in a neighborhood, where are you going to sell it?
Thank you.
Now, if you're the only motherfucker in
There's
the
like
neighborhood,
30 kids in my damn neighborhood,
I know
and there's
you-
probably only 100 houses.
yeah,
What? Hello?
Yeah.
They want you want to bug grandma, grandpa, right? That's what they want you to do. They want
Oh,
you to go
yeah.
bug every damn body.
Oh yeah.
And
told
grandma
my-
and grandpa will give money, but I won't let them go bug grandma and grandpa.
I tell
they've
my
also
kids,
been hit up by the kids in the neighborhood.
They've been having kids in there.
they'd be like, if I sell this many, I get to go on a trip and go wherever. And I'm like, good for you. See what happens.
see what happens. Go.
I
But-
you got to figure that out. And then a few days in, I'm like, how many have you sold? None. You haven't gone anywhere, have you? No. Okay.
No, absolutely.
You got to learn. You got to do it yourself. If you want to do it, then go sell it.
Hey,
I don't know
football-
what to tell you.
Football, we sat out there selling the candy bars and all that. We'd go out to a grocery store. The owner, it was a private one, and the owner would let us.
It's
come
kind
out
of
there,
like RCA or whatever, the RCSA or whatever the fuck that place is called.
And we'd,
Oh, yes.
we'd sit out there
Absolutely.
It's like a,
Sell
it's not
stuff.
affiliated with the schools. It was like a
Yeah.
sub
Correct.
fucking
But we
whole
also
different thing.
we also
Well-
went to the Silverdome and we worked for free to rate. So all the profit from all the food and popcorn and
Yeah.
everything went to the
Well,
team.
what
too.
does all that money from the football games go to?
No,
Go to
our
the-
games weren't.
People paid to get in.
Yeah, but it wasn't shit.
No, it goes to
Okay,
the,
well,
it
when we
goes
were
to
kids,
the
it
booster
wasn't shit,
club.
but
No,
nowadays
to pay
it's $7
for-
to $10.
Yeah,
Right.
but
It goes to pay
And
for expenses.
that wasn't our own fields.
There's
But
10,000,
no.
there's 5,000 people there easily or more.
The field.
Where did all that money go?
The field gets our when we played. It was
Yeah.
only our families there. We didn't have a shit. It paid for the. That was
Okay,
the
well, I
field.
get that, and that's a smaller scale.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
talking about nowadays. These high school stadiums are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Right.
There's packing people in there,
Yeah.
you know?
All that money that they get.
Where is
after-
all that going?
It goes into the whole sports athletic thing.
Yeah.
So, but then the football players and the cheerleaders are still out there doing car washes and shit, trying to raise more money. Why? You know what I mean?
Well, that money it doesn't go far anymore. Think about all the concessions and everything else, and then they have to pay for trophies, and then they
See-
they have to pay the bus drivers to drive the kids to go to away games. They have to probably rent the buses from the school when they use them after hours or something
So
like that.
there's
What do I
15,000
know?
kids in the
No, I
one
get it.
school
There's-
that are paying $1,500 to $2,000 a year in taxes that are supposed to go to the school, but yet I gotta buy every fucking piece of material that kid needs for school.
And then the teacher asked for more.
Yes,
the ROTC in Woodstock
all fucking year long.
didn't get any funding.
I'd love to see the books.
So
and all
during
this
the
shit.
winter,
somebody just sit
they
down and
didn't-
show me.
They didn't have
You know?
jackets when we went to one of the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so why wouldn't
another-
ROTC have money? You know?
Because there wasn't enough kids, so there wasn't enough Annie coming in. There wasn't enough.
Wow.
There was no donations, no nothing coming in for the ROTC, and
And
since
wouldn't
they
you think the
weren't,
military would supplement a
weren't
little
big
bit of
enough.
that?
they weren't big enough. You have to have so many people, and then
Oh,
then they start kicking
finally
in.
get the money.
Right,
See, that's bullshit too.
right. So when we went to a
Screwing the kids that
Yeah.
want to do it.
so we went to a trial thing or like a competition or whatever,
Yeah.
and there was a whole different school that because you couldn't wear your jacket when you were performing.
Oh, right, sure.
So they literally gave everybody there their jackets while they went and performed to where they would be sitting there warm for a little bit before they went up.
That was nice of
It
them.
was fucking killer, man. I was like, that's a cool school, right?
Oh,
there.
that's boom. I mean,
Yeah, it's a good school.
They're teaching.
It was also
the right way.
ROTC, so
Yeah,
those
which
kids
is a
have a
lot
lot more
different.
respect.
This is very true. They're being taught
More
honor,
morals.
respect.
Dude, we went to a orienteering, which I didn't know what the fuck that was. Do
I
you
was
know
about
what
to
that
ask.
is?
No, I was about to ask, what's an orienteering?
They take a group of kids into the woods.
Okay.
You know, we went. I swear to God, it was like 2.5, 3 hours south.
Okay. Yeah.
Went to some fucking weird park in the middle of fucking nowhere. Nowhere. Didn't realize I was going to be there all fucking day. Me and Lynn didn't have chairs. We didn't have nothing. Yeah, we had to make friends with people that were there to be able to sit on their blanket and shit.
Right.
Dude, it was awful. It fucking sucked. After that, that's why we always have chairs now.
Like in the van permanently.
Most of the time. Not the van, but in the drink.
Right.
in the
Yeah.
journey. But orienteering is where they take a bunch of people. You look at a map.
Okay.
They time you and say, go. And you have to run and you have to touch certain points. There's like a thing you have to hit or whatever.
Okay. Sure.
At different points through the woods. And
Following
then-
your map, right?
Yep. And then the
compass and map or
fastest
whatever.
person to come out on the other side, takes a long time for them to run through the woods when there's fucking 17,000 fucking schools there. From fucking Alabama,
Oh my.
from
goodness.
Georgia, I don't even know where else. Dude,
Florida, South Carolina. Right.
there was, it literally,
Southeast.
you know,
Southeast.
when you go to a concert and you don't get there early enough,
Yeah.
and most of the time nobody does. I don't know who the fuck those people are, but you're always parking like way out into left field. You're in the grass
Yes.
and shit, parking in the
Yes.
middle of nowhere. People are just making spots. That's how this whole fucking place was. Whole
Chaos.
place. No, it was organized.
Organized chaos.
They had timber. They had timber just laying in a straight line, like over here and over here.
Those are
you
your
just,
rows?
You just pull up to those, and that's what everybody did.
Like the fairgrounds
Yeah,
over there. They
yeah.
kind of set up like that.
Yeah, but everybody there was so nice and fucking.
Yeah.
They could tell that me and Lynn, it was our first run, and they were like,
Oh, you guys weren't prepared, huh?
I remember our first time.
So y'all didn't hear the Boy Scouts, huh?
yeah.
If not be
They're,
prepared.
they're like, you want a drink? No, I'm going to go over there and get one from the concession. They're like, you sure? And I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I should have taken a drink. That concession place, man, they look at you and they're like, you're in the middle of nowhere, son.
You realize this
$100.
You
drink
want
is
a
a
12 ounce?
$12 bottle of water.
Yeah, what you
This is
toting
like
there?
Disney prices.
How much you packing in that wallet right now?
That's right. Wait, how much you got?
Oh, and then we're there all day, so we're trying
much
to
is
find
that water?
something
How
to
much you
snack
got?
on. And it's like, if you go over where they're selling hot dogs and shit, I was like, I can't afford that. I can't afford that.
Wow.
It's just way too expensive.
Wow. I gotta have
too
gas to get
expensive.
home.
Yeah, it was awful, dude. It was awful.
So that's my vent on the schools. It just
Oh,
drives
damn.
me nuts
I
because
forgot we were on.
I always feel like, everybody's like, okay, thanks for all this money. Oh, no, you got to give a little bit more. Oh, wait, we need a little bit more. Oh, wait, we need
Wait,
some
that's
more.
all government.
I
Yeah.
know, it's bullshit.
Yeah, they suck on
Well,
your
hey,
teeth,
that-
man.
And I don't see any, they built a new playground.
Yeah.
They were trying to get donations for it. Supposedly it cost $20,000
Yeah.
to build the playground.
Yeah.
I was like,
There's a guy-
buy the fucking playground. I'll build the fucker.
There
Are
was
you
a
kidding me right now? We're
there's
gonna
a
pay
company-
$20,000 to do this.
there's a company
I should have
that,
got into playground. I don't know.
there's a company that travels all the way around.
And that's what they
he was
do?
in my shop yesterday. Yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too for $20,000
I was like, why don't
job
you
where you're
set
done
up-
in 2 days.
Yeah, I was like, why don't you set up an account with us? And he goes, man, I'm out of fucking North Carolina.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie to you. 2 miles down the road is a sight one. And I was like, no, I get that. But you've been in here at least 5 times that I've seen. And
Right.
you don't have an account, dude.
Right.
You should get an account. That way these things are racking up in your favor.
Yes.
And started telling him everything. And he goes, oh, I have that over there too. Oh, I have that. And I said, well, dude, if you're spending the money, why not have
you
it
can
in
have
both
it at more places.
Yeah.
I have accounts everywhere.
Yeah. And I was like, it's free. Why wouldn't you do it? And he goes, Yeah, I'll get with the rep up there and have him, hook me up. And I was like, whatever, dude. He's a big dude. He was here. Then
He
said
probably
he
built
has-
the one at that school.
Yeah, he's got another one in like Louisiana.
Well,
He's
fuck
got
those
another
people. Why are
one
we
over
bringing
here.
in somebody from out of state to fucking do it anyway? I'm sure some local guy that would have gave you about $5,000 discount to do it here. It's like when you guys were doing irrigation and driving all the way up to fucking Chicago or where the fuck it was.
Yeah, drove up to St.
So
Clair,
that was
Michigan.
cheaper than hiring the local guy.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Yep.
It's asinine. I
Here's
don't
the
understand
thing.
it.
No, it's
Here's the
buddies
thing.
patting each other's back.
Well, I get that.
Oh, I got a
I
story
get
to
that.
tell y'all about that, but I can't do it on the air. But
The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
that's right. If y'all want to subscribe and like, I can set up an account where we can tell stories like that we normally
Oh,
couldn't.
really?
And it would only be sent to you.
Oh, the
Shoot
subscribers.
us a message. Yeah.
Nice.
If they want to pay a little bit of money, then they can get special
Well, we should
content.
do some dark shows, where it's
Yeah,
behind the
absolutely.
scenes kind of
I might
information.
even
can
show my
actually
feet.
speak and I have to be scared.
Yeah. I thought you already did that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Maybe we'll eat shrooms. and
Hey,
put
we'll
it-
eat some shrooms on
and
there.
Video that.
I do
Now-
want some more of that.
That
But
might be
if-
kind of funny or terrible. I don't know.
If somebody signs
I
up,
do
we
want
can
them
do
again.
that. We can send
Fuck, I want
somebody.
some again.
We can send
I
somebody.
mean, I've never done anything like that.
That
We
you
can
call
have
the shroom
personal
guys? Is that what you're
contact.
saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anybody. But.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're
don't
talking
do
the
that.
mushrooms you get on
I don't do
mellow
that
mushrooms.
sort
What's
of
funny about the
things.
shroom guy though?
Yeah.
He called me the other day. Hey man, how you doing? I ain't have order from him months. You doing all right, man? Yeah, but I'm all right. Appreciate it though. I don't need anything.
I mean, it's good.
Hey, it's good service though, right?
Yeah.
The dealer was calling me to see if I needed it.
Because he had a stockpile and needed some money.
That's what I'm thinking. He just reordered and he's like, I gotta get rid of this shit.
Yeah, he's like, how come my sales are down?
That guy was ordering like 4 or 5 bottles a month. What the fuck?
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if I
Hypothetically.
did, then the dealer would call me and want me to order.
I mean,
more.
why would
Yeah.
you order a bar if you're trying to get mushrooms? That's how much we know about fucking drugs.
We don't know anything. It's all hypothetical.
It's at the bar, right?
This is for educational purposes.
Like you
only.
get the beer and the mushrooms. They're sauteed usually.
You got to remember.
I get 'em
Put
on
I
my
put them on
pizza all the
steak.
time.
On
We're-
pizza. That's good.
We're on the-
hamburger.
We're on the radar already with the other two.
I was gonna
that we
say,
got knocked out.
Well,
so.
we're not allowed to talk about the election.
Damn it!
Damn
Now we're
it!
fucked.
There went that show.
There went this one.
Fuck. Sorry,
I don't
everybody.
even think we talked about that.
I don't either.
Because it was the same violation for 2 videos.
I think we talked about Biden like stumbling around, but
Damn
how
it,
is that
there it
election?
went.
There it
This
went
is-
again.
This
Fuck!
is getting banned.
I am
for
screwing
sure.
up
said
left
the
and
B
right.
word.
I said the
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say the B word. I could bash on Trump all day long and they'd let that go, right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Did you see Trump at the border waving at the guys
No,
across
but
the
I
river?
heard about it.
And then they were all Trump yelling back and shit. He's like, they love me here.
I've been flipping through, and it's funny. You see, like, one article that'll say, the DA in Georgia is so screwed. She's screwed up.
Oh yeah,
totally.
and then you read the next
You
one.
scroll down a little bit, and
Yeah.
there's another one that's
Yeah.
like, they really screwed up. You know, Fanny's gonna nail him to the wall and all this. And it's
Yeah,
like,
whatever.
What the
she's
fuck?
she's fixing to get prosecuted. Same with that other guy.
dude.
Well, it
here's-
all depends on if this judge thinks that the money was actually a bribe, but it's all cash money and it's all hidden. They can't prove it, so it's really weird.
She admitted she took campaign money and paid.
She hasn't admitted shit.
You know, she did.
It's the
She
they got a
took
witness that says that it
No,
happened.
she said. No, I watched it.
She said
took
it?
campaign money.
I haven't heard her submit shit
Well,
because she's trying to defend herself that she didn't use campaign money right now, and she's saying that she paid back every cent to that guy, and they're like, "There's no proof. It was
Right.
all cash."
She
Right.
paid her boyfriend more money than people that were qualified to do the job, and he was not
Yes.
even qualified to do it.
right.
And then he was taking her on those lavish trips.
All he's ever done is misdemeanor cases, and now he's fucking,
About to fry or
try
try
to
the
fry
president.
Trump. Yeah. But all they're doing, Trump, they played right into his hand.
Oh, he's a chick on TikTok said it best. You guys are playing checkers and fucking Trump's playing fucking 3D chess and got you in
3D chess, nice.
It's comical, but at the same time, you got to sit back and wait because everything that's going on in New York,
Oh my god.
Jesus, they are so fucked. They are so fucked.
That judge needs to go to prison.
Truckers fucking are boycotting.
Yep.
They're not driving
Truckers
up.
aren't going.
Companies are boycotting. They're
Companies
not
are about
driving
to
up.
leave.
Yeah, there's people trying to get out of there.
That guy
One-
from Shark Tank said he was about to build a big facility up there. He's not going to do it now.
Well, there's that
Yep.
one dude, the huge investor. He's got videos and stuff on YouTube and on TikTok and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's a huge investor. He does like fucking, I forget how many people, companies. He basically, and he told everybody in his company, we're not underwriting anything out of New York.
Wow.
Nothing.
Well,
So
can
he
you blame
basically
him?
he basically stopped all the companies he represents from doing anything in New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause he's
blame him,
if,
dude.
If they do that to Trump, they could do that to us too.
Oh, did you
Yeah, 'cause
saw
I
that
don't-
they came out and said, "Oh, it's not political," but then they came out with a commercial or whatever, an ad, and said, "Don't worry, we're only doing this to Trump."
no, she
That's
came
correct.
Out, she came out in
The,
a tweet or whatever.
the governor
it was.
did, or
The
right?
governor,
Yeah.
we're not going to do this to you. We only did it to Trump.
Yeah.
Well,
Then
that's
it's
political. Well, the biggest thing is,
That's why
I don't
everybody's
care if you
pulling
like
out.
Trump or not. The bullshit thing is, and all American citizens should be freaked the fuck out,
Yeah.
is they went after him when there was he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
It was proven. Every loan was paid back
Yeah.
with interest. Everybody made out. No one is complaining.
No, there was no
banks-
victim.
Only the government.
The
is
bank said they
complaining.
sent out their own investors to see how, or
Yes.
estimators.
Right.
And the whole reason
they-
they're getting him is because they're saying that he or overvalued the assets that backed those loans. But what the fuck does that matter anyway if
When
they
he
were all
paid him.
paid back in full with interest?
Well,
And they sent out their own estimator
Well,
to
not
see
only
if
that,
it was.
the banks came out
ridiculous.
and said they want to continue
To do business with Trump. Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nobody in this whole situation sees a problem with it except for the Democrats.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, honest to God, who gives a shit? If I want to sell you if I want to sell, or I want to build something and I got a fucking building that's worth $2 million, you come out and look at it, you're going to be like, fuck, I don't want to give up that much money. No, your place is worth $1 million. And then we're going to negotiate.
Right.
That's exactly what they do every
Yeah.
day on
Yes.
everything they do.
Yeah.
It's all
And they
negotiating.
valued Mar-Largo at $18 million. Look that fucking place up. Tell me if it's worth $18 million.
Dude, it's worth more than that.
Way more than that.
It was worth like 14 million or something
know,
like
it's
that.
one of,
back,
like
20 years ago.
Right. When he
No.
bought it.
Right.
And then boomed it out.
They're saying that, like, what is it, a acre or a quarter acre or some shit's like $1 million in that area?
Yeah, it's like one of the richest parts of Florida too.
Yeah, and he's got how many acres?
And the backside backs up to a lake, and then the front's the ocean. Like it's
Did you hear how he
it's
got that property?
badass.
He was wanting to buy that property. And
It was more of a hotel when he bought it. Now it's
they
a
didn't-
membership club.
They didn't want to sell it. The people
Okay.
that owned it.
Okay,
And Trump
yeah.
was like, I want it. I want it. I think he waited patiently for a little bit. And I don't know the exact story. You might want to look it up your fucking self.
Absolutely.
So
Don't listen to us.
anyway, I think he threatened to
I mean,
build.
listen to us, but
He
don't
bought the property in front of him and on the other side, and basically said, "If you don't sell me the property, I'm going to build high rises here, and you're not going to see the ocean anymore."
Wow.
And then they were like, "Well, fuck it," and sold him for I'm sure they made a fucking
playing
killing.
hardball.
Right. I mean, he's from New York and he did fucking business building all those buildings and shit.
Yeah.
You don't get around Teamsters and all that shit. And
No,
even the
you're right.
mobsters said
You're right.
they couldn't even get to Trump.
Right.
Yeah.
Trump had so many people surrounding him and pushed him back so far, he couldn't even get to Trump.
Couldn't even get to him.
And that's because Trump wanted to make sure he didn't get roped into nothing illegal.
Right.
This is how I'm doing my business. If somebody does something that I don't know about shady, you can arrest them. You can take them to jail.
Right.
I'm running this business this way.
Right.
I
have
how
no part- you
see
can't
New
even
York's
catch me in
threatening to
nothing.
But
take,
that Mar-a-Lago place is badass.
but you
Hell
see they're
yeah.
threatening to
it's
take
fucking
assets
badass.
It's fucking huge.
It is huge.
before he gets his appeal. They're threatening to take his assets.
Oh, I heard about that.
All right.
Even Trump Tower and all
And
that.
I'm like, you know how big of a lawsuit you're fixing to walk yourself into?
Oh yeah.
New York's going to be shut down.
well, the
Trump's
worst
gonna own
part
that
is that judge is an appointed judge, not an elected.
Well, he
judge.
needs to go to prison.
He's a federally appointed judge by Clinton, actually.
He didn't even let testimony be said or anything.
Well, Trump won the appeal to have the case thrown out, but because there was no wrongdoing, and he denied it. That judge said, "I don't care.
Yeah, because
I don't care what the appeals court said. We're moving forward with this." Wait, what?
He should
How
be,
is that legal?
He should be arrested
In
put
America!
prison. He should be put in prison. And you know what? You start putting them in prison, they're going to start checking themselves from now
I
on.
hope that Fannie Willis bitch goes to prison. All that shit she did.
Yeah, she should.
Well,
She's
the
gonna
Aaliyah
get
James
punished.
that's doing it up there, she ran in the campaign. I'm gonna get Trump.
Well, Fannie Willis is already going to be. She's already the lawyers board or bar or whatever.
Yeah.
They're already going to be coming after her after all
Yes,
this is done.
I've
so
heard
even
that.
even after all this is said and done,
Yeah, she's going to lose her
then
credentials.
well, she might not. She might. It all depends on how they handle the situation. But she could be disbarred and removed forever. She might get a slap on the wrist. She might get fined. She might get knocked down. This is as far as you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I
not
didn't know
going
this,
any
but
higher.
Kemp has the power to take her out of her position.
Well, yeah, because she's a
I didn't know
Fulton
that.
County DA.
Correct.
Yeah. So the mayor should be over, or the governor should be
yes.
over.
I didn't know that they had that power though. You know,
Yeah, I didn't
to,
either.
to get rid of a DA, but or I guess they have to it has to be a criminal reason, or whatever. But you
Right.
can get rid of them
Right.
based
But
on
it's
that.
The same thing with the sheriff. I didn't know that till not too long ago, that the sheriff is the actual one that holds. He
Yes,
says or
that's
does.
right.
He allows or doesn't allow any fucking rude things that come down the
Right.
pike. So if
But the sheriff of Fulton County is fucked as that Fannie Willis bitch.
yeah, but I'm just saying.
Remember,
like
he was
that-
all giddy and excited they were going to arrest Trump and get that
What was
mugshot.
that? What was that sheriff in
Remember
Arizona?
that?
Was it in Arizona when the mayor came out? And
Yeah,
said, the
they took the
governor came
guns.
out and said we're going to do this, and the fucking sheriff stood up and said, "No, we're not.
No, we're not.
That's unconstitutional. You're not going to do that. We're not going to enforce that. And none of my men are going to enforce
And
it."
none of my men are going to enforce it.
So that's when I was like, "What the fuck?" And I started looking into it. The sheriff holds. They're above everybody. When
They
the
held the
government
ultimate
shows
power,
up,
right?
Yeah. When
Well,
the
they're
government-
elected too.
Right. When the
So
government
it's
shows
by
up,
us, the people.
Yep. When the government shows up, they work for the sheriff. It's in the movies how they always show
Yep.
the FBI taking
Yep.
it over. That's not the case.
Yep.
They come and they assist the sheriff. The
Think
sheriff
about
is the one
that
in
too.
total control.
For years, they've been brainwashing us to think, "Ooh, here comes Big Bad Federal Government taking over everything."
Yep.
Right?
yeah.
They've been on purposely indoctrinating us
Yeah.
to believe this,
Yeah.
think
That's
that
not
way.
even how it works.
Well, you
That's not how it
also
works.
you also see that all the sheriffs now, when they're talking about taking guns away, they're like, "All right, we're just fucking deputize every person in my county that's legal."
Yeah,
That's a
well, that
legal
one
citizen.
sheriff said that.
No, more than one.
One
have
said that.
it.
Okay, I just remember that one
And
guy
said,
said it.
Then they can carry any weapon they want. But one condition is, if I need their help, they have to come help.
Did you see that state? I forget what state it is that basically said the ATF and all that. They're like, you can fuck off. None of your shit applies to us anymore. We don't believe anything you say. You're not a real agency. We're not following any of your laws, and we're not paying any of your taxes.
Wow.
And the whole state said that. So now they're all up in arms, and they'll probably end up going to court over it.
Wow.
But they're like, you can't do shit. You're not a government agency.
No.
No, you're not.
You're just a fucking, and you cannot make up laws as you go along.
Yeah. Well, I'm tired
They try
of
to make up laws about shit, and they're not even fucking. They're,
They're
not, even a
an
government
agency.
affiliate.
Right.
They can't make up a law.
Right.
Only people can do law is
Congress.
Congress.
Right.
Exactly.
So
and
this one
and
state's
states are
standing
supposed
up.
to have the rights to not fall under a federal umbrella other than
They want funding.
protection. Well, that's the problem.
They want the money.
They want
because
that
the
money.
government is still.
Even though they shouldn't have been able to take all that money from us in the first place.
Right.
They're not supposed to. It's
To be
illegal.
able to give back to the states to hold them accountable
Right.
or hold their feet to the fire, if you
right,
will.
this is what you're gonna do. These are the
Right.
laws you're gonna enforce. Other words, you're not gonna get the fucking
Well,
money.
like, what was it?
Right.
Louisiana, their drinking age was still 18.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
had the shittiest roads.
Yeah.
Because the federal government won't give them no funding for the roads
Yep.
unless they raise their age to 21, and then they finally.
They finally did it.
Yeah.
They did it the year I went down there. Pissed me off. I was 19 thinking, I'm going to go down and drink. Nope.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
Now, they didn't really ID
And what's
that
fucked up?
much back then.
If people
Because
look,
Nolan still wanted that money, you know?
yeah, well, yeah. If people look at it, the government is holding everybody hostage with our fucking money.
Yeah.
With an IRS that shouldn't even be there.
Right. That was there just to help during World War One.
Though the income tax was.
Right.
Right. Right.
It was supposed to be abolished.
Right.
You're supposed to make our money off of.
Thanks, Roosevelt.
Imports.
Piece of shit.
Well, it's not even put into law. See all the
Oh, I
videos
know.
out with all the
Well, I'm
lawyers?
saying
and shit?
he did
IRS
that-
lady
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Show."
But he's
Someone
the one that did
asked
that
me to show
New
him the
Deal
law.
thing, and that's what set everything in motion and fucked everything up.
Yeah. Well, she went. A bunch of people said they don't pay taxes anymore. They went and filed the fucking thing, and
I
you're
want to
not
know how
part
to
of
do
this.
that.
You're not part. We're not part of your fucking shit.
I
You're
want
not
to know how
taking
to
our
do
money.
that.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are protesting right now and ripping
Yeah.
up their W-2s, saying,
Yeah.
"Screw you, government. This is not what we fucking give our money for to send it to Ukraine."
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
If
yeah.
you liked, remember to like and subscribe. Check it out. Check out a deep dive. Go back and look at some of the old videos.
If you love the show, you probably didn't like Biden.
Yeah.
And if you didn't,
Fuck Biden.
Go sit on a thorn bush,
Sit on a thorn bush.
fuck face.
They're just like your family, full of bricks.
My family.
I know.